Hello everyone, how are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. I got moved by a channel message. I don't know if this is gonna be a part one and part two. I'm gonna do my best to articulate this. I'm going to preface it with this. Okay. If this triggers you, because this is gonna trigger some of y'all. If this triggers you, please stop the video. If you feel you need to go talk to a professional, please go talk to a professional. Because it might. Okay, this might get very emotional. Please understand what I am saying. Many of you who know my videos, you know how I speak. I am not saying anything mean. It is for you to get the message and to understand where you're at and what you need to do to move forward. Okay? This message is very specific. This message is for anyone who has had their heart broken to the point where it has affected your spiritual growth, to the point where you're moving forward and you love you, but the intention in which you love you is not a good intention. It's an intention of revenge and an intention of beating this person out and making sure they see your come up. Okay. This is for anyone who has arrived to their light status, to their ascension, but when the gift of love wants to be given to you, you got an adverse reaction physically, thought wise, spiritually. Okay. For anyone that has been hurt so, healed, but that love, now the love is trying to come your way, you're like, no. Okay. Never mind pestilence flying around, trying to distract. So I pulled different type of cards. One of them, and I love this deck, is Beauty of the Soul deck. Okay. And you got the card Sunflower. That means, and I'm glad this was the first card pulled, that means you are walking in your confidence, in your strength. You have finally gained some. You have finally brought it forth. And with this conjunction and eclipse and blood moon, it is demanding truth. The lies are being sacrificed right now. So it's demanding truth. It's demanding you tell yourself the truth, like we talked about last night. Well, you're in this sunflower energy. Beautiful, yellows, light, glistening. She is in her glory, not concealed, because she is free. She is free with nature. She is free to flow and free to be. Okay. Let me see what else we want to touch upon there. You're a rarity. You're finally taking off your mask. Even though others have tried to put a mask on you, say you had one and you didn't, you're taking it off. Okay. You're revealing your flaws and you're like, so what if you don't fucking like them? I'm not here to be perfect. Me as someone that helps folks on their journey and find who their authentic self is and love their authentic spirit. A lot of people try to, I know it's a distraction, I ain't tripping. A lot of people try to hide who they are. And then later on, you get news reportings of these people and stuff like that. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not trying to be perfect, so I don't give a damn. I know I'm flawed. And this, what this sunflower card is, you accept your flaws. You accept exactly who you are, how you are. You don't try to hide them from people. You don't give a damn whether they like it or not. And you're not walking in what other people say about you, and you're not convincing yourself to what they say. You're not okaying yourself to them. Okay? Now, for the divine abundance, you got worth, reframe, intuition, and detachment. So when I saw these, okay, when I saw these, I said, uh-oh, what does this mean? Uh-oh, right? So worth means you've been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Remember that. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. See, I was trying to attack right. Still gonna deliver the message. I'm sorry. Cute though. And intuition. You know this. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Didn't I tell y'all to sit up and trust your intuition? We're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. And then detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside with or without fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. My loves. You can be sitting in your ascended space and your heart can still be broken. Well, Divine, how do you know that's the message? Because the third card I pulled was Oracle of Shadow and Light, and it was mending a broken heart. Mending that Three of Swords that was done to you. Oh, and I got other cards for you too. So when I looked at the Divine Abundance cards, you're healing. You're not fully there. You're in a place where you're comfortable, some of you. Some of you, I don't understand why you still don't feel you're worthy because you got tricked, or you feel like you can't trust yourself because you didn't see the signs. Why? Do you walk the way these people walk? Then why would you expect your ass to see the signs? I want you to pay attention when this fly comes in and the message I'm saying. That's how you use it to your advantage. Okay, so you already know where you're going. You already know where you're at. You do. A lot of you are acting like you don't because you want to play that because that's what other people told you should play. You should play like that. You should be like that. That's more attractive. That's more sexy. When is being a victim sexy? Let me tell you something. This doesn't mean you have innocence. You've always had innocence. You don't need to be like that for your innocence to be beautiful. You just need to be you. And just because you're tough doesn't mean you don't have your innocence. That means you protect your innocence. I was one of those when I was younger. I wanted to be that demure one and that sweet one and, the one that took everything. And I just, when I finally did marry someone, all I wanted was a thank you for being there for them. Fuck that. I thought being timid and lowering myself was feminine because that's what they taught. No. No. I still have my innocence intact. That's why I can smile, celebrate, and have joy. I don't have to. Okay. I know that. I know I don't have to. Why are some of you doing that? But it's okay if that's how you are. It's not okay if that's how you aren't. And you're trying to be that way for people to like you. Been there, done that. No. They're not going to like you anyway. Why lower yourself? We talked about this, fam. We talked about this. Okay, we're going to move on to a part 2. I told you there would be part 2 to this because it's pretty big. It's a big self-concept that we make this mistake in self-love all the time. And it's coming out. All right, on to part 2.